This is a lovely story that we must understand carefully. Once upon a time, deep in a quiet, peaceful forest, lived a sweet little bird. She had shiny, colorful feathers and a gentle, kind heart, but she had a strange little habit. This phrase tells us that this little bird wasn't like other birds. She did something different. She did something unusual. She had a strange little habit, but instead of saying unusual habit, the author repeats this phrase twice, strange little habit. Why does the author repeat this? It's to help us focus on the bird's strange habit. Why? Because this habit is important to the whole story. Let's try to understand why. Every day, whatever she saw, whatever she heard, whatever she felt, she would write that experience on a small, smooth stone. Whether it was something happy or something painful, this bird did something special. Whatever she saw, whatever she heard, whatever she felt, she wrote down her experiences on stones. Here, the story repeats the word, whatever 3 times. Why does the author use this word so much? When we say whatever, it means we are talking about anything and everything, meaning this little bird wrote down everything she experienced. She didn't leave anything out. So, we understand that this bird experienced many things during the day. But the most important thing here is how she wrote down her experiences. On a small, smooth stone. Notice how the author describes the stone. It is small and smooth. Why is this important? Well, a stone is hard, rough, and not easy to write on. But this stone was small and smooth. This shows that the bird chose this stone for a special reason. And that reason is that the bird could write on it easily. She believed every moment was worth remembering, she thought. Good memories keep us smiling, and bad ones shouldn't stay in the heart. They should be written down and let go. Before writing down the memories, the bird believed that every moment was worth remembering. What does worth remembering mean? Well, it means that every moment was important and should be remembered. Bird believed that good memories should always make us happy, but bad memories should not stay in our hearts. We should write them down and forget about them. That is why she wrote down everything. She wanted to remember the good memories and forget the bad ones. So, every single day, she picked up a new stone. She wrote her thoughts on it with her tiny, sharp beak, and she placed it into a little cloth bag. She carried everywhere she flew. Every day she took a new stone, wrote her thoughts on it, and put it in her little cloth bag. The author repeats the phrase every single day. Why does the author repeat this phrase? Because this shows how important this habit was for the bird. She did it every single day. She never forgot. This also shows us that this bird collected lots of stones. Imagine how many stones she collected over the months and years. At first, it felt beautiful. She enjoyed collecting her memories, believing they would help her in the future. That little bag became her treasure, full of moments from her life. At first, having this bag full of her memories made her feel proud. She enjoyed her habit because she thought it was useful. She believed that these stones would help her in the future. She loved her little bag. It was full of memories from her life. To understand what happened next, it's important to know what the bird thought about her memories. But, as the days passed, her bag started getting heavier. More stones meant more weight. Slowly, it began affecting her wings. Her flight became slower, and soon, she couldn't fly as high as she used to. But after some time, as she continued to write down her memories, her little bag began to get heavier. Whenever she flew, the weight of the stones made her wings feel like they were getting tired. As a result, she started flying more slowly. Soon she could not fly as high as she could before. But the little bird didn't notice. She just kept collecting more stones. But despite this, the bird did not pay attention. She just kept collecting more stones. One day, she met An old, wise owl. The owl asked, "Why, do you carry that bag, little one?" The bird smiled. "It holds my life, every joy, every pain, every lesson." The bird smiled when the wise owl asked her about the bag, because she was very proud of her habit. The bird said that this bag held her life, her joys, her pains, her lessons. She believed that this bag was very important. So, the wise owl understood that this bag was full of the bird's memories. The owl frowned and said, "But do you still live in today, or are you flying, with yesterday, on your back?" When the wise owl heard that the bird was keeping all her memories with her, he got sad and asked her a question. He asked her if she was living today or if she was flying with yesterday on her back. What does this mean? Well, we can understand that the wise owl was asking the bird if she was stuck in the past. Was she spending too much time thinking about her past experiences instead of living in the present? The bird didn't understand. She flew away, but even that flight was heavier than ever before. The bird did not understand what the owl meant. She flew away. But even that day, her flight was heavier than usual. She felt the weight of all her memories holding her back. Weeks passed. Her bag was now full, overflowing with stones. She struggled to lift off the ground. Her wings ached. She had no energy left. As more weeks passed, her bag became completely full. There were so many stones that it was overflowing. It was so heavy that she struggled to take off from the ground. Her wings hurt, and she had no energy left. She was so busy remembering her past experiences that she had forgotten to live in the present. And one rainy evening, while trying to fly to safety, she fell. The weight of the stones crushed her delicate, fragile body. She lay there, under the very memories she thought would help her survive. The weight of the stones crushed her delicate, fragile body. In the end, the bird died. She died under the very memories that she thought would help her survive. This teaches us a lesson that we should not hold onto our memories for too long. Instead, we should learn from them and move on. That night, the wise owl visited her again. Looking at the small bird lying still, he whispered sadly, "Memories are meant to guide, not to hold you back." After the bird died, the wise owl came to see her again that night. He looked at the small bird lying on the ground and whispered sadly, "Memories are meant to guide us, not to hold us back." The owl was sad because he had warned the bird, but she did not listen. She had tried to carry everything and forgot to live. Sometimes we all collect memories, good and bad, and keep thinking about them, but if we keep carrying our past every single day, we will become tired inside. We won't be able to enjoy today or fly toward our future, just like the bird. Many people carry the pain or even the happiness of the past for far too long, but life is about letting go. We can't change what has already happened, but we can make our present beautiful. So, forgive, forget, and move on. Experience new things, take new steps, and live with a light, free heart. Be grateful, be patient, and always move forward. Through this story, the author teaches us an important lesson. We should not hold onto our past experiences for too long. Yes, our memories are important. They are a part of who we are. But we must also live in the present and look towards the future. If we keep on thinking about the bad things that happened in the past, or if we think about the happy moments and want to live new ones, then we will not be able to enjoy our lives. We will become tired inside. We won't be able to enjoy today or fly towards our future. So, we must learn to let go. We cannot change what has already happened, but we can make our present beautiful. We should forgive ourselves and others, forget the bad things, and move on. We should experience new things, take new steps, and live with a light, free heart. We should be grateful for what we have, Be patient in difficult times, and always move forward.